The 2012 women's soccer season has finally arrived as the new look FDU Knights, with their 14 freshmen, look to start a new chapter in the program's history. Chosen to finish 10th in the NEC this season and coming off a 4-12-1 season, senior Francesca Iaccarini can sense the buzz around the new team.
I don't think that the amount of freshmen it is matters. I think that they all came in and they all gelled with us 100%. There was no questions of, oh, wow, that person's a freshman. You can't even tell who the freshmen are, who's the sophomore, who's the junior, who's the senior. We all gelled really well. We have a lot of depth, and having 14 freshmen pretty much starts a whole new team for us, which is what we needed from the beginning.
Iaccarini and fellow senior Julie Woolridge joined 4 others that are returning from last year's squad.
I actually have really high expectations for this team just because all the players who are coming in are really high quality players. So my initial goal for this whole season is to win the NEC conference. I know that's like a high expectation, but I really think this team can handle that, so I don't think it's too high.
Another integral part back to the program is Marco Masucci, an assistant from last year, who has been promoted to interim head coach. Masucci will be relying on his veterans to lead the way.
The focal point of the majority of our meetings with the returning players prior to preseason has been about the leadership role that they will all have in the team. We did something a little different this year, decided to not name a captain in preseason. Maybe something a little bit unorthodox, but we felt that the 6 players, since there was only 6 of them returning, they all needed to have their hand in leading such a big group of freshmen. I think the response has been tremendous. Every single one of them has stepped it up on the field by leading by example and also off the field.
Others returning to the fold are junior goalkeeper Sage Saval, who played 9 games in goal for the Burgundy and Blue last year, recording 3 shutouts. Sophomore Casey Schiavani, who registered a goal and an assist as a freshman, and midfielders Lindsay Williams and Liz Langer.
This year, I feel like everyone's on the same page, and intensity level has been much higher, and everyone comes here and they come here to work, and I think that's great.
The major difference that we're seeing with these new players coming in is not necessarily a different personality. It's just maybe the different expectations that the team has of themselves. Like I said, 14 freshmen coming in, a lot of players not used to losing, never been in losing situations, so just that positivity and that energy to understand that they're expected to win games and to compete harder it creates a completely different environment in training. And I think the returning players are also feeding off that, being motivated and pushed by, although they're freshmen, being pushed by players that have come in with the expectations of being a winning team right from the start.
New assistant coaches this season include goalie coach Ryan Garland and former player Lauren Rich. To get ready for the NEC, Masucci and his staff assembled a challenging schedule. Important dates include the season opener at Iona on Friday, August 17th, as well as the home opener on August 26th at noon against Air Force. Another important date is the September 21 match at 2 p.m., which is the NEC opener at Quinnipiac.
We're always looking to win games, but the primary goal right now is to see what we're doing well, see what we're not doing well, and make adjustments to make sure we're ready for that first in-conference game.
For FDU, the 2012 season is a chance to reverse past misfortunes.
I feel like we say this every year, and yeah, no one ever believes us, but I feel like having 14 freshmen who come in, are fit, are in shape, can play at the college level from what we see, I think it's really important that we're not the underdogs anymore, and if we are, who cares, because we're just going to step up anyway, and it's going to be a competition, not where we're going to be an automatic win on people's boards anymore.
In Teaneck, Gavin Neville, FDUKnights.com.